everyone. Welcome to this lunar forecast for the new moon in Leo, July 28th, 2022. I am Rachel Moon of Mystic Hand Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to announce before we get started that this weekend, July 30th at 7 p.m., that's Saturday, I will be hosting a live Q&A about my upcoming group tarot program, which starts on August 13th. This group tarot program is a great opportunity for you to learn more about the tarot and how to use the cards, and it's for folks who are beginners but have a little bit of experience with tarot. So if that sounds like you and you are wanting to strengthen your skills with the tarot, learn how to read for yourself and to read for strangers, please sign up for the live Q&A to learn more about this program. I will have that link available in the email for my email list, as well as below the video here if you're seeing this on YouTube, which you should be. If you have not signed up for my email list, please go to mystichandtarot.com where you can sign up for the email list. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here today for this lunar forecast for the new moon in Leo. This new moon in Leo is a great time to let your inner child play and be creative. The cards that I've chosen for our reading today are based on some inner child energy and have a beautiful connection to children and childlike imagery, and we'll get to that in a minute. But let's talk about this new moon in Leo first. This is a great time to set your intentions. The new moon is a time for planting seeds. And so this specific energy of this new moon is a great time to set intentions for your creative life, as well as your intentions for money, because Leo is good with money and is very generous with their money. So it's especially a great time to set intentions for how you're wanting to share your money, how you're wanting to receive money. Giving and receiving of resources would also be something you could set intentions on for this new moon. We're also going to start feeling the effects of the upcoming triple conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the lunar nodes. The exact date of this conjunction is August 1st at 7:42 a.m. Eastern. But we will start feeling that this week, starting around Monday the 25th. So if you are feeling a little bit tense, a little bit uncertain, a little bit like things are about to change, you're not wrong, things are about to change. And you could say that any day of the week, any time of the year, conjunction or not. But with Mars and Uranus being explosive planets with explosive energy, and the lunar nodes being connected to our destiny, there may be some changes that are sudden or unexpected, possibly, moving into new territory, course changes, and redirections on your path. So just flow with it, be open to the changes that are coming, breathe through it, and be patient with yourself in the process. I will include an article about the triple conjunction in the email. Again, if you're not on my email list, please do sign up at mystichandtarot.com. And the cards that we'll be using today for this lunar forecast are the Labyrinth Tarot. This comes from Jim Henson's Labyrinth. Beautiful cards, and like I said, definitely something for stimulating the inner child and connecting with your childlike self. And we'll also be using the Tell Me a Story storytelling cards. These are actually a children's toy, but I love using them for these readings. So we'll include a card from there as well for this lunar forecast. We'll start here with shuffling the cards. This reading is going to look at what this energy is, the energy of Leo in the new moon, where it is carrying us, what is growing for us, and how you can nurture yourself. And the how you can nurture yourself will be coming from the Tell Me a Story deck. All right. So here we go. What is the energy? Where is it carrying us? What is growing? All right. So we have a lot of feathers showing up. We've got the 9 of feathers here. Feathers are akin to swords in the traditional tarot. So there may be a lot of mental energy this week that is being stirred up by this triple conjunction. And, Leo is a fiery sign. So if you have any Leo in your chart, depending on what planets it's associated with, you may have some mental energy that's being stirred up, perhaps in a negative direction this week. So this energy is stirring up our thoughts, which may stir up our emotions. This is an energy that could possibly cause some insomnia or some worry energy or anxiety. And what you can do with this kind of energy is to allow those concerns to come up without engaging a story about them. And this is a meditative practice. It's a mindfulness practice. In meditation, one of the tools that I use is to watch my thoughts go by as clouds. And you can think of them as if you had just blown open a feather pillow, because we are looking at the suit of feathers, right? So if you've just ripped open a feather pillow and shaken it all over the room, these feathers are all over the place and it's a big chaotic mess, and you just have to wait for everything to settle. And that's the same thing with our thoughts. Sometimes our thoughts are a big chaotic mess. They're flying all over the place. They have all these ideas. They want you to take them and go with them wherever they're going, whether it's a good place or not, doesn't matter. Your thoughts and your ego is trying to take you down a path. But you don't have to go with it. You don't have to believe your thoughts. Our thoughts are just there. Sometimes our thoughts are connected to past traumas that aren't happening right now. And so, if we were to take the hand of each and every one of our thoughts and go down a path with them, we would be living a very chaotic life. So this energy may want to draw you into some drama in your own mind, but you don't have to allow it to. You can choose to just let these thoughts arise, recognize them, tell them thank you. It's not about resisting or rejecting or pushing away. This is a part of yourself that is generating these thoughts, but it's not who you are. The mind is not who you are. So, you can say thank you for the warning. Thank you for telling me this. I hear you. I see you. Love is here for you. And I welcome you to go now. So where is this carrying us? We have the 2 of feathers in the reverse. And I want to read, the ribbon has some words on it here. Let me see if I can. All right. I'm not going to be able to read that. It's too dark. Anyway, sorry. This is the energy of indecision. So it's carrying us to a place of needing to make a decision and perhaps not feeling like we are ready or equipped or prepared to make a decision. And so this is just over the next 2 weeks of this moon cycle until the moon is full again. And, so we're just needing to sit with that. Again, there's this energy of the thoughts being stirred up, and where it's carrying us is to a place of needing to make a decision and not being sure what we want to do with that decision. So be patient with yourself. Let yourself be in that place. Sometimes we have to be okay with the unknown and just allow ourselves to be with not knowing, with uncertainty, with something that has yet to be resolved. And you can, if you are a person who likes to pray, you can ask for help from your higher powers or your divine source. And if you are a person who likes to write, you can write about it. Write out, what you're thinking and feeling around this decision. And then what is growing? We have the Emperor. And what's really interesting is what I've read, and you'll read about this in the article that I'll send out if you're on the email list, is that there are new structures coming into play in our communities, in our greater community, in our country, in the world. And this conjunction is contributing to some of the breakdown of old structures, and perhaps could be leading to some explosive changes. And I'm not bringing that up to create any alarm, because I don't really know and I don't have a sense for that. But the Emperor is a diplomatic leader. So what is growing? Diplomacy, fairness, a stable foundation, a place where we can land safely and grow sustainably. And with the leadership of the divine masculine, who works in concert with the divine feminine, not against the divine feminine or at the expense of the divine feminine, but with the divine feminine, to create a lasting change that is sustainable, is, supportive, loving, and kind. So, whether there's this place of indecision or not this next 2 weeks, we look like we are moving into a place of having a greater foundation beneath us for growth and stability. So that's a beautiful thing. And since we are getting ready to move into August, I will mention this now as I am shuffling the Tell Me the Story cards, but I am getting ready to shoot my August forecast. So if you are interested in purchasing that, you can do a one-time purchase on my Etsy site, or you can subscribe to me on Patreon at the $15 or $25 level. There is merch associated with those tiers. So I will also include a link to my Patreon and my Etsy shop below the video here on YouTube. And I will include a $5 off coupon if you are in my email list, if you would like to purchase that or anything else on my Etsy channel or my Etsy site this next couple weeks. All right, what do we got going on here with how we can nurture ourselves? We have 3 hedgehogs and a yellow balloon and a yellow airplane. So there's perspective that's needed. This is a different perspective from up here than down here. This one has a different perspective than this one or this one. Look to others to help you to see things from a different angle. And take time to rest. Take time to play, especially with people that you love and care about. And get a distance from your thoughts. Like I was saying, letting your thoughts settle as opposed to trying to chase them all over the place in whatever direction they're trying to lead you is going to be helpful as well. So, don't let anybody burst your bubble either. If you have people in your life who are always going to be about the negative, this might not be a good time to talk to them. Maybe you keep them, out of the loop with whatever you're concerned with this couple of weeks. But, your power, take your power back. Let your power expand. Let your power expand particularly with the energy of joy. Because, it's really easy for us to get caught up in giving our power away all the time to these things that worry us. And there's no lack of things to worry about in today's world. I'm not discounting that or saying that we shouldn't be concerned about things that are going on. But it can be really draining of our joy. So when we allow ourselves to just tap into that which creates joy in our lives, we take our power back, we allow ourselves to grow in our own power, to say, you know what, my life is valuable, my life has meaning, my life is just right the way it is, and no one from the outside can come in and change that for me. No matter what worries I have about that right now, I can make change in my own personal life that's going to make ripples into the outer world. And, every little action you take makes a difference. So take your power back from those fears, those worries that you have about what the greater world may be doing to influence all the things we care about in a negative way. So yes, take your power back and let yourself get a new perspective. There you are. I started to go way out, guys. I'm sorry. I couldn't bring it back home. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, for participating with your energy in this reading, whether you knew that you were doing that or not. You have, and I appreciate you checking in on these lunar forecasts and being a part of this tarot community. Until next time, peace.